open it up for questions.
I see you guys are down by 17 in the third quarter, make a run. Your thoughts in terms of just the effort it took to get back into this game?
Well, we know that it was easy for them to go on a run, so it would be easy for us to go on a run right back. And we just had to defend and make the best play every possession.
Yeah. The early injury to you, can you just take us through that play?
I was going for the rebound, and then I stepped on her foot, and then it kind of rolled, but I was able to come back and play.
The third quarter was a tough one. You guys
Yeah.
fell behind. They came out of the locker room and threw the first punch. Just your thoughts in terms of what might have been the turning point.
The turning point, we come out slow. They hit a few shots, and then we don't value the possessions offensively. So then, they go on a run, and we just have to know when it's time to slow down and take a good shot and get a stop defensively.
Yeah. What do you know about this team's identity, though, that, down 17 didn't look good and you got to within 6? What do you know about this team's capability?
We fight back. We fight back from whatever we're down. Yeah.
And finally, the losses are mounting, and I know you guys want to get to the tournament.
Yep.
This was a big one, a team that was right in front of you, but so is Cal Poly. Your
Yeah.
thoughts as how big the game is next week?
It's just another conference game, and we have to go out there and put our best foot forward and hope for a win.
All right. Good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Get well.
Thank you. Oh.
And we will continue with head coach Weidman and open up for questions.
Well, Coach, the third quarter sort of got you, and there was a lot of fight uphill from there. Can you just sort of take us through from halftime and, until the end?
Yeah, no, I mean, poor start to the second half, and we literally just talked about that at the half. I thought it was poor from the beginning. Like, yes, the first quarter was low scoring, but it was ugly to watch. Like, it was just awful to watch. And if you're not going to score the ball, you have to sure as heck defend. And so we didn't do any of that. Like, we defended for probably the late third and then the fourth. That's probably 12 minutes of 40. You're not winning games at this level if you're not playing hard for 40 minutes. And so there's no secret sauce to that. You have to play hard for 40 minutes. And so that's why Hawaii won. Now, next time I know we need to press the whole game. But, Jesus, if you're not going to play defense, you better score one more point than the other team. And not many of our guys made shots.
The backcourt pressure did seem to work late in the game.
Yeah, so, I'll take that. I'm like, okay, should have pressed earlier. But it's hard to press when your top 3 guards are in foul trouble from the jump. It's like, we want to stick to game plan, but our guys have to do their job too, So they've got to be better too. And I've told them that. Like, I'll be better. I'm going to go watch this film as soon as I get home. But they've got to take pride in their defense.
So you mentioned the first quarter being ugly.
Oh, my God.
I'll agree with you.
Terrible to watch.
But Hawaii was pretty ugly for a while too.
Yeah.
But what I noticed your offense in terms of the kids' shots is that they were low percentage shots because they just seemed to be like trying to run by somebody and throwing up a prayer, and nobody really looked like they were squared up for a jumper or anything. Can you sort of talk about that in terms of just the quality of shot you guys were getting in the first quarter?
Yeah, I told them if we're going to take 5s, which are not good shots for us, we're going to lose the game. You need layups and rhythm 3s or rhythm shots. And the ball was staying on one side. It wasn't going until the second quarter. I think it went side to side a couple times and we hit 2 3s back to back. It's like basketball gods kind of just reward you when you're, you're moving, you're cutting and things like that. And so, yeah, it was god awful. And I'll attest, maybe it's some of their length. I'm like, okay, I can maybe see that, but still that doesn't change our offensive concepts that we didn't execute. And so credit to them for using their length to defend, but my God, shot selection, if you're not taking good shots, you're not winning games. So poor shot selection, poor effort, that's very hard to win. So we've got to fix that, you know.
On a positive side, again, the run late third quarter into the fourth at least showed signs of, you know, what could be.
Yeah. I'm going to work on press every single day. It's just like, if we can't score the ball, we have to live off the press. You know what I mean? And so I told them, I said, well, Saturday we will do press. Like, let's work on the press. And so we'll have to do that.
So the math says if we want to get to Henderson, the wins better start coming in.
Yeah.
The big one's Cal Poly.
Yeah.
Can you address just the, CC said, well, it's another game. Well, it's more than, in my estimation, if you want to get to Henderson, it's more than another game.
Yeah.
It's a team you have to pass.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts in terms of the game next week at Cal Poly?
Yeah. I mean, look, I don't know. Kids are different now. Like, I'm going to approach it like it's another game so that there's not a lot of pressure on it. But, yeah, like, they have a really good guard who transferred from St. Leo in Florida who can score the ball. Like, take her away and don't let role players go off, and then you've got a chance to beat them. Now, we need to also score the ball. Will you lock in for 40 minutes? Like, if you desire something, you'll do whatever it takes. I just told them, like, I'm going to do whatever it takes. All of you have to do whatever it takes, you know? And so that'll be the approach. Like, don't stop when you're tired. Stop when it's done. Like, that's all we talked about all week. So, you know, you'll have to have that. We'll have to have that mindset. And ideally, we'll put it all together at Cal Poly and then at UC Davis as well.
Coach, again, great comeback in the second half. Didn't quite finish, but how can you assure that the offense will see progress, coming up? Is that more execution or schematics?
Yeah, I mean, offensively, I think our players we have to stick to our concepts. There is no, and take good shots. Like, offensive is shot selection. Can you move the ball? Can you get paint touches? Can you spray it? We need guys to hit open shots. And we also need to generate those by, like, getting paint touches. Our post presence has to be better. We need scores at the block. It opens up everything for our guards, and so that wasn't very good. But ultimately, it came down to, like, the ball's not moving. It has to be hot. It needs to tilt the floor. It's got to work side to side. If it lives on one side, teams are not having to close out. They're not having to scramble. They're comfortable. And so we need to shift the ball, move it, so that people are having to work defensively. And we didn't do that. So we will emphasize that again, when we get back on Saturday. And that's just reps, but it's also our guys have to stay locked into what we do,
And rest of the season, kind of for the outlook of the rest of the year,
Yeah.
How do you stay positive? How do you keep everyone engaged, and especially with this big road trip coming up?
Yeah, I mean, we just have to keep the main thing. Like, you just have to keep working, dig deeper. Like, you have to find a way, even if it's tough. Like, positivity to me is not just throwing a smile on it and saying, let's go. It's like assessing that things can be hard, and then are we going to apply the solutions that we provide for you? Like, that is positivity. Like, find a way and then do the thing. And then everyone magically will be probably positive, right? But it's not just, yeah, you can do it. And so we've got to stay locked into our tasks and have high energy and effort whenever we're doing,
And if there were one key kind of mantra or one area of focus for the rest of the season, what would that be?
It'll be defense. Like, I'm going to harp on that word every day, and Jesus Christ, I say it every day. And so I'm going to say that every day. Pressure, tag up, defense.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, y'all.